When you click agree, you give up not just your privacy but your identity as a citizen, said Socrates, standing in the center of the square, surrounded by people so absorbed in their screens that no one looked up. In a digitized metropolis known as Ideal City, lived Socrates, an old philosopher, and Aristotle, his young student. The city appeared technologically advanced and orderly, yet the old philosopher constantly frowned as he observed the changes around him. One day, as they strolled through the city's virtual central square, Socrates asked, "Have you noticed, young friend, that we are becoming more like users than citizens? Voting has become clicking, laws have become terms of service, and democracy is being quietly rewritten." Aristotle looked at his teacher, puzzled. "But isn't it progress when a city runs so efficiently and everyone gets what they want?" Socrates sighed, pointing to a transparent edifice in the distance, an algorithmic structure. "The wise men of history warned us long ago. We are entering an era of digital authoritarianism, built by tech elites in alliance with populist leaders. An era that no longer needs tanks or prisons to suppress people, but instead uses recommendation algorithms and user agreements to make them willingly surrender their freedom. Look at the image of that tech giant," Socrates continued. "He represents not just a personal triumph, but a new model of governance. Corporate power replacing state authority, technological efficiency overriding democratic debate, algorithms replacing consensus, and users replacing citizens," Aristotle pondered. "But isn't it amazing that the system understands my needs and recommends the best content and decisions for me?" "In such a system," Socrates replied, "you no longer need to speak. The system understands you, predicts you, and decides for you before you're even aware of it. A man who thinks he is free is merely trapped within the illusion of code." They arrived at the city's decision-making center. Once the site of a citizen assembly, it had become a massive data center, collecting and analyzing residents' behaviors in real time. "This form of governance is dangerous," said Socrates, "because it disguises the true nature of power with efficiency. It gives the illusion that democracy is alive, while quietly erasing all genuine political participation. Technology is not neutral. Platforms are not public squares. AI does not debate. It sorts. And once we become accustomed to a world without negotiation, democracy is no longer necessary." Aristotle began to grasp his teacher's concern. "So what should we do?" Ancient wisdom reminds us, we can rebuild corporations, but once democracy collapses, it cannot be easily restored. In such a future, freedom won't die with violence, but through optimization. People won't be oppressed, they'll be elevated. Democracy will not perish in tyranny, but in convenience. Freedom will not end in chains, but in the quiet grip of algorithms.